Person, I'm 22. I've lived in Concord my whole life. I was driving down the road over there off of Poplarton, and I saw all these signs that said "Run, Steve, run," and I was like, "Well, who's Steve?" And I was like, "For sure, if Steve can do it, so can I." So I was like, "I'm gonna put my name on the ballot." I didn't know anything about the mayor race or anything like that, but I knew there was one. That day, I went to a coffee shop. I printed out my signs. I was determined, made some T-shirts, and it was like that second I knew I was going to do it. The day after I filed, I got a text message from Steve Morrison. I was scared, man. This guy who I didn't know who he was, and we got coffee and I told him about why I ran was because of his signs, and we kind of talked about Concord issues. He taught me a lot and got to know him real well, and he was quite the good role model, I suppose you could say. Anytime I would text him, I'd say, "Hey, do you want to get coffee this day, or do you want to meet, or have some questions?" And he would always meet. He always made time for me, which I appreciated. There's not a lot of people doing, not a lot of young people getting involved, and I think to actually have a mentor who's done this and kind of teach me and kind of tell me what it's like and show me his experience has been very valuable. I've learned a lot, and I would talk to other people and I'd be like, "Yeah, I know Steve," and I found myself talking about Steve in such a high manner that I was like, "Well, then why am I even in the race? Why am I trying to compete with someone who has the same beliefs as me or thinks the same thing is good for the community?" I didn't want me running for no reason to be the reason like a qualified candidate didn't win. So because of that, I thought it'd be the smartest thing to drop out. He has years of leadership experience. He has a proven track record. And on top of that, I think he truly cares about the people. From working with him and talking to him, I've definitely just seen his true care to make Concord a better place. He said one thing that really stuck out to me. The first time we ever met, he said, "The last thing I want is for people to have to move out of Concord to find work or a place to live." And it touched me because, like I said, I have all these friends who were talking about leaving Concord at one point, and I've never thought that way myself. And to see my friends come back here, just about all of them, and have a job, it meant a lot to me as a young person that he actually cared for the future and where we're going.